Today, we're taking a peek at a wireless HD transmitter receiver kit from Tongtion. Now, this is a pretty inexpensive set, to be honest about it. It plugs into an HDMI signal, plugs into an HDMI source, base source like a TV, projector, whichever. It allows you to wirelessly transmit your audio and video to that source. Plug and play. Let's see how that works. So first, let's get it out of the box. Okay folks, welcome back. And so I figured let's do the unboxing here on camera. I did cut the tape and pull it open here, and we have the transmitter receiver. Now on each of these, they do have it etched in. I don't know how well you can see the TX here. There, right there, kind of just etched in, or it's embossed into it, I guess. And then the RX for the receiver on that one. So TX transmitter, RX receiver. We do have some plastic caps on there, so I'll get those out. And then in the cable kit, we have a USB-C to USB-A cable, another USB-C to USB-A cable, a USB-C to HDMI, HDMI to mini HDMI, and then this guy is HDMI to micro HDMI. So essentially you have about everything you need depending on what you're connecting it to. And then they do have a little user guide. So you can see they go over, there's a little light. They also tell you that they have been prepared at the factory, so they should be plug and play. So pretty much you plug in whatever device you're going to use, and it should be set to go. So you have your HDMI for your transmitter or receiver, and then you have your USB-C port on the back side. So we do have to power these. That's the one thing that you will have to do, is provide some kind of power. And so that's what these cables right here are for. One for the receiver side, one for the transmitter side. That's it. As long as we plug it into that port, when we provide USB power to it, we should be good to go and test this out. Okay, so I'm actually upstairs on my display on my TV, and I plugged it into HDMI 1, which you can see right here. I don't have the USB connected yet, but this is the RX, or the receiver, because it should receive the wireless signal. And now I'm going to plug this into one of the USB ports on the TV, right above it. And you can see, there we go. We have a light there that's showing that it actually is on and ready to go. Okay, so we are connected to HDMI 1. I just turned on the TV and set it to HDMI 1, and you can see here, it is actually seeing that receiver. So we should be good to go. Now we just have to connect something to the receiver, or to the transmitter, sorry. Okay, so here's what I'm doing. I have my USB cord right here with USB-C. I have that, I can plug that into the transmitter. I'm not gonna turn this on just yet. Now I'm gonna plug this transmitter into my adapter that goes from HDMI to USB-C, and then I'm gonna plug that into my iPhone. Now, as soon as I power this up, it should turn that transmitter on. Well, this is kind of crazy. I actually do not have it powered on at all. It actually is receiving enough signal from my iPhone from the USB signal alone. So when I plugged it into my phone, you can see it actually powered it up. I do not have anything plugged into the back side of the transmitter, but now I have my phone on my screen and she's working. And so obviously when I'm vertical, it's vertical, but when I go horizontal, it does. I'm in the web browser right now, so we can see the whole thing. And there you can see this specific device that I'm actually testing out right now, $69.99. I'll be honest, super simple to do. I mean, it's already prepared. And so now it's just about how much delay is there between the signal and the actual video itself. Now, you might see a stream of something going around the video itself, but that's from the refresh rate of the camera. I'm not seeing that myself. I'm impressed. And so you can see that it is, you can see the small delay that there is, like anything that goes wireless. It's not something that I would be video gaming with. It's not going to be designed for that. But for watching videos or showing content, or putting a presentation up on the screen, this little guy's handy. That's pretty great. So this is going to be more to show how well it works. So this is a video I took of a robotic vacuum cleaner that I was actually taking. Let's see if we actually see any jitters or anything like that in the replication of the video, because this is shot on my iPhone in 4K. And I would say that it has less jitters than AirPlay does with a high quality video like that. But it looks really, I mean, it's obviously replicating really good. And now it's going to come through in 1080 because this is actually, it does allow 4K content to be transmitted, but it does dumb it down to 1080. So this is actually 1080 that's on the screen. So I'm actually going to play the same video again. Right now I have the audio turned off, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to actually walk away and go into a different room. Now my audio should be good, but I want to see how far I can go before it starts having issues. Right now I'm in my bedroom, I'm setting it on my bed, and I'm gonna walk back out to look at it. And that is definitely not working very well. If I bring it a little bit closer, so I rewound it and replayed it. So now it's working. So it really comes down to how far. Now, in my house, Wi-Fi would not go between my TV where it is and where my phone currently is. It would barely work if it's Wi-Fi based, which is why, you know, this specific wireless signal, it is working where it is. But if I go into my bedroom, because of the type of walls I have, that's why it stopped working. I need to get a display behind me, that way I can just do stuff in here, but that's all right. I was actually really surprised that it actually powered directly from the USB-C port on my phone. That was actually a welcome sight. That way I didn't have to have a battery pack with me, and I was able to actually mirror my phone. Now this will work with a laptop, anything, but if it's not going to power it, you will have to obviously plug it into a USB-C or USB port. Now, I haven't tried, we'll go USB-C port to USB-C. Some devices have a hard time doing that. Let me check that. Yes, it will. USB-C or USB-A, you just have to have the proper cable. Obviously, it comes with the USB-A to USB-C cable. Now, with all the adapters they give you, you can plug this into about anything. That's pretty awesome. Or at least anything that's modern, right? HDMI or USB-C based. The lovely thing about it is how portable it is. This thing is awesome. To be honest, this is something that I will take to hotels with me. That way I don't have to have a cable with me. I don't have to leave my laptop or my iPad or my phone up by the TV while I'm watching something, because I don't want to use whatever service or whatever TV signal that they have in the hotel. This is something that's very usable in about every way possible. And with the small little adapters that come with it, I mean, usually I have plenty of cables with me, so I don't even have to have more cables. Just the product and this specific adapter right here, that would do me. This thing is awesome. For $69, I'm sold. Now, of course, like I said, it's not true 4K. It's downscaled 4K to 1080, but it looks great, and you're not looking for the, okay, highest quality experience possible. You're going to wire it if you're going to do that. Like, that's the only way to do that. So for the low latency, the capability that these little guys have, and they're already pre-set up, you just plug them in. Tongtion, I think these are awesome. Thank you for letting me do a video on these. Thank you for sending them to me. And now they reached out, and I immediately was like, those are pretty cool. I would like to do a video on those because I've used pieces in the past like this. Commercial series stuff as well. They're great, but these are super handy. I recommend these. This kit is pretty cool. And for the price and how small and compact it is, 110% yes. You know, it is great when you receive a product. Now, I received these, I didn't pay for them. When you receive a product or you purchase a product and you have expectations for it to be here, and it either meets or exceeds them, that's where I'm at right now. It exceeded my expectations because I didn't expect it to work as good as it actually does. They're going in my tech bag. As soon as I get done with this video, they are going on vacation with me every time I leave my home. That's fantastic. Thank you, Tongtion, for sending these to me. They are a pleasant surprise. I will put an affiliate link down at the top of the description. By all means, if you're interested, check it out, and that way you can see exactly where they are, and maybe they have a deal going. I don't know if and when they will, but I will, if I know of anything, I will put it at the top of the description with that link. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and we'll catch you back here on techgooch for another future video review. I'm happy. Have a good one, guys. Thanks for watching to the end.